What's up, guys? We are back with Star Wars Battlefront again. We're going to be playing on the Imperial side today, hopefully show a few different things. So I have two power-ups here. There's the TIE Fighter and the ATST. I might get the names of some of this stuff wrong as well. Like I said, like I said in the last video, I'm not like a huge Star Wars fan. I know general things about the series, but I don't go super in-depth with it. Alright, so we got ATST. So I have my standard lasers, and then on the one key is kind of like a mortar thing. I'm losing some frames for some reason. That is not just, that's me in game as well, it's not just you guys. So there's the mortars I just threw down. You can't really see it. There's like, your crosshair changes when I use them. And then 3 is kind of a rocket. I don't generally kill things with the rocket all that much. I'm wondering if maybe in a different game mode, the Rebels have some sort of a vehicle as well. And it's going to be better against that. I tend to play when I get into power-ups. I don't really save them because they spawn almost instantly. There's Vader. His cape's got some weird bug with it right now, and it makes it hard for you to even like get behind him because it just like flickers all over your screen. I don't understand. I'm using the heavy laser gun right now, kind of like an LMG. Oh look, there's a little bit of a fight. It looks like Luke was trying to run. That actually happened to me once. I was trying to get an epic fight between the two of them, and Luke just ran away from me when he saw me instead of actually fighting me. Because I know there's like a kind of like a mini game when you actually go into it and fight. Your like lightsabers clash, and you have to like perform a mini game better than the other person or something. I don't know. I saw a video on it, but I haven't actually had the chance to do it yet. There's a lot of X-wings up here. Okay, all right, that's fine. I don't know how he's still alive. We both ran into each other. Maybe he destroyed me as I was flying to him. Maybe he got an extra shot, because I was pretty close to killing him as well. But like I said in the last video, I think flying in this game is the most fun thing that I've done out of everything. I really enjoy the flying in this. Like the responsiveness, that's the AT-AT. We're a little bit far away to use the AT-ATs though, because obviously they're going to walk slowly towards their base, so I think we'll get into TIE Fighter again.
We require immediate TIE Fighter support.
There's still a ton of these guys up here. Let's see if I can kill another one of them. So how the flying works, okay. I think that's the same guy. I don't know. Oh my god. Alright, so how the flying in this game works, is what I was going to say, is it's pretty intuitive, obviously. You just point in the direction that you want to go, and you can slow down with the W, slow down and accelerate with the W and S keys. If you decelerate, you can turn a little bit sharper, but obviously you're not moving. There's some trick moves that you can do with the F1, F2, F3 keys, and if you are aiming onto someone, you can hold right-click to kind of get a lock on them, and it'll help you aim your lasers and also lock on for your rockets. And I think that's one of the things that makes it quite a bit easier, because in general, dogfighting and trying to get behind someone and actually like aiming your vehicle at them while you're flying, for me, is really difficult. So I'm glad this game kind of has like a locking system like that, because it makes it a lot easier. And just being able to turn sharply, although there is one aircraft in this game that does not turn sharply and cannot stand a chance against any of the other fighters, but it's made for the cables, so I think it's like speed something, speedster or something, I don't know. So, Imperials are obviously a lot more fun because they have a lot more toys that they can work with. Looks like I'm gonna get this ATST again, which can just kind of like kill these really squishy rebel humans when you're in a vehicle like this, and there's nothing that they can really do about it. The best thing that the rebels have are their X-wings, really. I've had a bit more success with X-wings than with the TIE Fighters. They seem to handle a little bit better, but then TIE Fighters handle better than A-wings, which is another rebel fighter. And like I said, I just kind of like charge people when I'm in these things, and just try to get as many kills as I can, as quickly as I can. Because I don't think it's worth like wasting your time trying to like maneuver around and stuff. You're huge, you're just gonna go in and try to kill as many people as possible. I've had the most success with that, so. The most kills that I've gotten is on Imperial side at like 61 or something like that, which I think is pretty good for a 15-minute game mode. A lot of it was an AT-AT walker right at the end though, and I was kind of spawn camping them. We'll see if I can get #1 kills in this game. I don't know, I've been a little bit slow. Normally if you're going for kills, you shouldn't go for TIE fighters because you don't get as many kills that way. Although you can do ground runs, like ground bombing runs, and get a couple of kills. Do passes like that, but a lot of the time you won't be paying attention to the air when you're doing that, and you can get taken off guard by an X-Wing or something. For this first zone, it is actually kind of difficult to get X-Wings for their team because they have to push up into you in order to do it, whereas all of your power-ups are right there for you to grab. That's kind of one thing that I don't really like. This is one of the spawns for Rebels here, and this camp happens almost every game. It's pretty terrible. They really do need to fix the spawns. As enjoyable as it is to get all of these kills, like, I'm gonna get so many kills here, oh my god. This isn't actually the spawn, they're running over there so that they can deal damage to the walker. But if you go around that mountain with one of these things, every single time you'll probably be able to get kills like this. Now, that's a spawn, everybody that came in behind me. That's where they spawn. And then there's another spawn here where they're either going to spawn inside where that little door was, or off to the right of it, behind a mountain. And that's like the 2 spawns for this zone. Every zone they change, and then after that I don't know where the spawn is for the 3rd zone. I think it's just far back. But I'm going to go ahead and see if I can shut down these radars, I think. Throw a grenade in here. I like the lighting in this little building here. Your eyes kind of have to adjust. When you're inside you can't really see outside, although that doesn't really make as much sense. But when you're outside looking inside you should be able to see as easily. I think more games should do things like that. It's pretty cool. Especially on like a snow map like this, your eyes would be, you know, adjusted to the light so much. See Luke over there. Looks like he's trying to kill that AT-ST.
Enemy uplink deactivated.
When people are really good with the heroes, they can do a lot of damage. When people aren't so good, it's almost possible to solo them, which is actually pretty cool as well. Like, there are some really good things that I will give this game credit for. Okay. That must have been lag. Someone else must have gotten that and it looked like I got it or something? I don't know. That was weird. Oh well. We'll just kill more people. A lot of people are, you know, saying that it's beta or whatever, but the game does come out in a month. The amount that they're actually going to be able to change, they probably will be able to change up the spawns a little bit, but I'm not sure if they'll be able to actually fix the spawn system, because at some point the Imperials are always going to push back the Rebels because they just have more available to them. So the only thing they could do is like search for an Imperial every time a Rebel spawns, and if there's one near them or like within line of sight or something, spawn them in a different location. I feel like that's the only thing that they could do. Because the map actually isn't that big for a 20 versus 20. It's kind of like narrow, but it's pretty long. But most of that length isn't actually used throughout the game because it's used per zone. Right, so like this building wasn't used in the 1st zone and it won't be used in the 3rd zone, but it's a main fighting point in the 2nd zone, which gives a lot more action, and the spawn system does lend itself to a lot of action because of that. You're kind of like right next to the fight at all points in time. Alright, so they only have 2 Y-Wings, and we're just about to get there. They might get a 3rd out of that one if we can't breach this room. Like I said, not many people play to the objectives. I try to, the most that I can, but if I, like, yeah, that might kill us. Okay. If there's a choice between, like, fun and objectives, I tend to take the fun. Right, so an example of that is if you get a hero icon, but you're supposed to be, like, dealing damage to a hero power-up, but you're supposed to be dealing damage to an AT-AT, I'm going to take the hero power-up, and I'm going to go kill as many people as I can and go to their, and try to push to their spawn, and actually, hero! Oh my god, that changed. You guys saw that, right? Rewind the video if you didn't. That was totally a lightsaber as I was flying through the air, and it changed right when I got there. I don't know exactly how the system works. I think that there's multiple hero power-ups, and then whenever the first person gets it, all of the other ones change back to what they normally are. I think, like, I don't know. I don't know exactly how it works. Maybe all of the, like the item power-ups, the thermal imploders or whatever, all of those power-ups change or something like that when it's a time that the hero can come out, and then whoever finds the first one, they all change back or something like that. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but that's happened to me plenty of times in the couple hours that I've played. Oh wow, that's so many people. I don't think I got him there. I did throw a grenade down there, but I think somebody else did as well. Now I'm just looking for people that are shooting the AT-ATs. Because a lot of times you can look to see where the lasers are coming from, flank that area, and get like 4 or 5 kills. There's one guy in a turret down there. I got him. Nice. And also, I want to keep pointing things out because I'm giving this game some credit, but I'm also bad-mouthing it in some ways as well. We only have 2 game modes of 7 available to it, so there could be a lot of them that are way more balanced, way more fun. It's just, you know, they chose to show off 2 of them. The drop zone one, although it's very basic, it is put together nicely. The problem is it doesn't really have any vehicles. It's mostly just, you know, infantry play. But the map is done well, and it's pretty fun. But I do like the vehicle stuff. Especially more so because I've been playing so much PlanetSide, and that's kind of like a main key point in PlanetSide. Oh my god, I'm like 1 kill away from max kills right now. If I could find an AT-AT right now, I could probably secure it for myself, but... Because this is like the point at which if you can get into the AT-AT, you can get like 10 to 20 kills within this zone very easily, maybe more. Because they spawn all along these trenches. They spawn, I think. I don't know. There's just randomly sometimes pockets of them that spawn in, and you just like kill everyone. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it, which is fine. I'll get close to top kills. I really like this gun.
Continue the operation as planned.
It's got way less recoil than I'm used to for like LMGs in general. Which makes it way better at like longer ranges, but it's a pretty good gun. Those charges for your number 2, the one that I'm using, makes my shots better against vehicles and turrets. This rocket isn't as useful on this side, but you can kill infantry with it decently well. So I got a clue. No, I hit him with splash, but it wasn't enough to kill him.
Scanners indicate the rebels have activated an uplink.
I guess we'll see if I can get back into the fight. I don't know where this is going to spawn me. If I can get close enough, I can get enough kills to probably take first. No, I'm way far. Yeah, I'm super far away. It'll probably end before I actually get up to the fight. So yeah, we might do a drop zone map just to show that one off, and maybe, I don't know, a game or 2 more. Maybe I'll record a bunch more and put together all of like my Luke and Vader fights and just like put that into one video or something. I don't know. There's some things that I could do with this. We'll see what I decide. But I've done one for each side of this. I might end up doing another. We'll see. We'll see if I get any really good games or anything. Yeah, it's a pretty fun game. I would advise, although the beta is ending relatively soon, if these videos come out before the beta ends, I would definitely recommend doing it for free. Like, why not? But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.